Luke 23, verse 4 and verse 23, we read, Then Pilate announced, I find no basis for a charge against this man. But with a loud shouts, they insistently demanded that he be crucified, and their shouts prevailed. You know, most of us have heard of Pontius Pilate and how he's forever linked to the crucifixion of Jesus, where he sent him to the cross to suffer and to die for them and all the world, even though he didn't know it at that time, or at least didn't accept it. But also, he's noted and forever tied to not doing what's right, not following through and doing the right thing. And I think a lot of us can identify with that. There's a little Pontius Pilate in all of us. As we live our lives and we sometimes know what is right to do, but we cower back and we don't do it because it could be the shouts of people around us, so to speak. It could be your worry about what others will say about you. I mean, we have a multitude of reasons why we don't do what's right. And yet God expects us to follow his ways, to follow his laws of life. So we do what's right according to him. And that's very important to understand. See, sometimes we look at sin and we see the obvious and we say, oh yeah, I shouldn't have done that. But a lot of times we don't realize how many of those sins that we don't do something that we should have. That's just as bad as a sin as the other way. And that's what we really need to understand, and I wanted to focus on this morning for you, is that in our lives, there are so many times where we can stand up for Jesus and not listen to the crowd and do what's right, to say what's right, to go God's way instead of the world's way. And I think that's very important for us to understand and realize. Let's not be one of the crowds just shouting because the masses are doing it. But let us stand up as individuals and do what's right for God. God bless you.